So last weekend saw a surprise visit to a shopping center and IKEA. Didn't get much at IKEA, but I got some stuff at a shopping center. Canvases. I got canvases. I also got three tubes of color, just some reds for mixing and a new grayish blue because I really like that one. I used a lot of it up there. I got a couple of different ratios, size ratios, and also very different kinds, just, to test them, to see which one I work with best. This one is like super thin, so it's more like a painting board almost, but it has the canvas texture. Then one that's more on the long side. And then one that is more, well, not quite square, but close to it. And then, a square one, which still needs to be primed and all. So the plan for today is to sketch some stuff out that I could use on these. I'll do that digitally though, and yeah, just got them out of the bag because I needed the measurements just to get something rough into the digital file, and then I'm gonna do some sketching. So I gave myself some space to experiment and just made 4 thumbnails for each canvas ratio. The first one I came up with was like this little shrine by a staircase in the woods, with the sun really hitting the stairs, the shrine, and some of the surrounding rocks. The second one is more of an overcast day, just what you might see at a hiking trail, at a lake, or maybe even the sea. The third one is like a stream cutting through 2 mountains. And the last one is a glimpse through ruined arches at a tree that is just getting new leaves. I did manage to sketch out all the concepts for the canvases. I do need to order 2 or 3 more colors after I have the concept sketches done, or now that I have them done. I do need to expand colors a bit. For one, the green I do have is more on the cool side, and I do want it to be on the warm side so that when I mix stuff it doesn't end up muddy, but still is vibrant. So, need to expand a bit on that, so I'm gonna do that now. Look at all these beauties. I wish I had space for all of them. The greens I want, some of this yellow green, although wait, before we do that, I need bigger tubes. There we go. Yellow green, there. Goes into the basket. Titan white. So looking at the sketches, I might want some proper blue here and maybe there. Not so much here, that is supposed to be overcast. And then I gotta see if maybe I need another yellow as well. Well, here we have the colors that I do own. The ochre is getting quite a low, like there's not a lot in there anymore, so good thing I checked. For greens, I do have an olive green, however it's pretty dark, so the light green I got is a good idea. Then a sap green, and wait a moment, there's some color missing. There we go, knew there was one missing. So yeah, 2 grayish blues, both are pretty much on the light side, which is good for that overcast day. And I do have a Prussian blue, so I'm not sure I need anything else in terms of blue. Alright, I've been thinking about it. Those are the colors I want to add. Just getting another blue as well, so I don't have to depend on just lightening the Prussian blue. Didn't get another ochre, just got another golden yellow, some thinner, and a couple of brushes. I do have a lot of good brushes, but they are usually meant for gouache or watercolor. And the brushes I used for that one were very much on the cheap side because I didn't know I was going to paint more. And they did lose a lot of hair, so figured I would like some. The other thing is, those canvases are a lot smaller, so I might have to go a bit more into detail. And that's what's gonna cost me. So that should be here early next week, so I can get started on painting that next week and have the weekend free. Just got mail, couple of mangas, and this thing. I have most of these already, and I was just like, you know what, let's finish this series. And I will have to use a lot of Tipex and just replace all the Slifer mentions with end of series, because, yeah, I do not want to have the executive producer in there. Somebody is very happy with the packaging. So happy. It is Sunday morning. I took all of yesterday to do backups, watch some shows in between, and, you know, I think I'm now at a point where I can retire. There's one. Well, more specifically, this one. And kitties are happy too. Big box with packaged air. Oi! I think Elise wants that one for herself. I guess that means it is worth the 1K I paid for it. Oh, look, it's 2 boxes. Both can get a layer. So there's a lot in there, or was a lot in there. And then we've got this here. So my question right now really is, where do the hard drives go? Down there? Maybe? The manual brought the answer. The hard drives are down there. So I gotta go from the other side. And say hello to this guy. Also, this is way too bright. I definitely have to see how I can turn off those lights. And it's the next day, so let me introduce you to my new PC. It is called DS9. We have some technical issues at the beginning. That's why that is such an appropriate name. Also, the the fan lights and everything are wormhole blue-green. I don't know, the camera doesn't pick it up quite as well as it is looking in real life, but this one is DS9. This one's name was Voyager, by the way. With 7 years in action, had 2 moves, it went on, so kind of appropriate, thinking about it. It is Saturday. This entire week was a bit of a dud. I had plans to get started on painting and then didn't do a whole lot of that. But I just got mail. It's the colors and brushes and I think the one thinner. I don't think I ordered anything more. You'll probably know better because you just saw it. Unlike me. Let's open this. Work week has just been a bit exhausting. I went to bed to take a nap yesterday at like 5 p.m. I woke up again at 11 p.m. and then I realized my mistake. So let's get the screen away and make some space up here to open this bad boy. Yeah. Alright. We got brushes. I mean, I don't know what it is with the long handles, but maybe they are a thing for acrylics. I don't know. Anybody, please tell me. And we've got color. And color, and color, and color. And the thinner. And we've got a box for the cat. Although, it seems he is satisfied with the packing paper. Nope, boxes are better. Boxes are superior. Well, this adds the following to my art supply collection. And as we all know, collecting art supplies and using art supplies are two different hobbies. I'll see if I can combine them and actually get started. We've got a first layer with rough placement, and then we can just start with more stuff on Thursday or Wednesday. I'm not sure when I have it planned. Sometime later this week. So there's a saying in German, alles neu macht der Mai, which is like everything new comes with May. And it's not yet May, but everything new is coming. First a new PC and also now a new printer. I've been thinking about getting a new printer and maybe do on-demand home printing instead of ordering prints. Because the thing is, I still have so much stock of all of this stuff. And I figured, you know, doing more on-demand printing at home might, in the end, be a better solution. I'll set it up today, just test if everything is working. Like the connection, if it is going with the normal printer paper, the copy paper, you know, just for general stuff. And then it's one of those Canon mega tanks, by the way. I figured I do not want to manage ink cartridges anymore. Instead, I like to manage bottles. And I did think long and hard whether I want to go with an Epson or with a Canon. The one thing I did not want was another HP. The race basically was between Canon and Epson. In the end, I decided to go with Canon, since a couple different artists who also do prints and stickers with these printers mentioned that they couldn't get vibrant reds with their printers from Epson. So I then decided, you know what, let's go with Canon. This one was about 200 euros. There was a more expensive model, about 70 euros more. The other one would have been a G3 560, not the G2 560. And in the end, I found two differences. The more expensive printer uses a bit more energy while in sleep mode. And the more expensive printer can also use Wi-Fi printing, whereas this one needs to be connected by USB. So that is basically the main difference there. And you know what? I'm saving basically 70 euros for not having Wi-Fi capabilities, and I'm fine with that. Well, this didn't take long. And the printer is still going through feline inspection. It did say that in the listing that this printer doesn't come with a USB cord, even though that's the only way to really use it. But I'm pretty sure I can use the USB cord from that printer. Alright, the ink is inside. I was a bit worried about how easy it might be to accidentally take the wrong bottle to the wrong tank. However, look at these. Each has a different keyhole, so to speak, and the bottles are the keys. So you can't even get the wrong ink into the wrong tank. That's good to know. There's this one up again, and continue here. Yes, the ink tanks are now filled, and that will take some time. Still need a name for this printer. Wondering if maybe Replicator would be an appropriate name. I mean, it's not a 3D printer, but well, we can think about that. So, well, the paper I originally ordered to really do outprints with aren't here yet. They are arriving tomorrow. I do have some Bristol paper, so let's see how well the printer takes that over general copy paper, which, well, it cannot have the proper quality. And if you look at this, oh, this is so far from proper quality. The colors are not vibrant at all because the paper just cannot handle it. So let's put some Bristol in and see how that works. Oh, it's coming! So I think this is a paper issue, that the ink is just kind of not being absorbed evenly. So there are some white spots. However, generally speaking, I am more happy with the color on this one. It was a very easy fix, so before I do any more proper tests, I'll wait for the paper samples to come in. I did want to test something, which is both alcohol inks and water-based inks, just to see if the printer ink would be smeared by that, and this didn't dry very long. And yet, the printer ink did not smear at all for either of them. So, in terms of transferring sketches and stuff, this will be very helpful as well. Well, Monday came, the paper is not here yet. According to the tracking, it will be here tomorrow, so more testing tomorrow. Which means I will continue doing inventory. I did start yesterday, but I didn't feel like setting up the camera and everything, so more inventory now. I still had some leftover prints of the mermaid and I just put them into a couple of books, so I think there are 9 or so left with the print now, so the first 9 people ordering will get a print. Otherwise, the rest definitely have a signed book plate, and those back here are the plain ones. I think there are 50 of those. Other than that, yeah, that was not a lot of inventory to do. I still have to do the original art stuff. I counted how many of these book plates I still have for the Soul's Journey books. I think I will offer just the book plates as well for people who want to save on shipping and get the books via their local bookstores or something, or the pins. I still have another box like these. I just need to get around to replacing these books, so we're having something uniform here. Oh yeah, and then there's also floral horse pins, which are in this style, just with a horse. And then also the stickers here. The thing with those stickers is, and also those pins, when I had them made, I had thought that they would be better sellers than they are. They've been sitting on my shelf for so long now. They will end up in clearance. I just need to find a way to move them, because I want more space, proper space again, and every time I think of a new product I feel like, but you still have so much old stuff, why get new stuff? What's left for today to inventory is definitely the prints up there, and the prints that are in there, and the A4 prints that I still have. I think a lot of those A4 prints will be shredded together with the old promo material that I took out of the Silent Ocean books. There's still lists like all the old social media, and that's just not something I can use still. So this will get shredded and then used as padding for bigger orders. I also still have some stuff in here, which I will need to get to. One of these has the surprise bags. Yep. That Arne needs to check as well. And the other one, oh, I'm actually not sure what the other one holds. Oh yeah, the gamification packs. So, okay. So these are the ones I use at shows just to make sure people have a way to flip through them. So this is just for that, and they may have gotten a bit nasty, so might have to open another pack again. But yeah, I used to just sell them individually. Also, yeah, outside I've got the window open. I used to sell them individually, and that just didn't work all that well. So I paired all 12 of these. So they are 12 Okami-esque. Jeez, there's so many. Okami-esque paintings, drawings, however you want to classify them. And yeah, I sell them as a pack now, and I'm not sure. I think at the last convention I was like 10 euros for the whole pack just to get rid of a couple. And that actually helped. I moved a few. Not nearly enough. I still have a lot, as you saw, but getting there. It's going to take a lot of time, probably the rest of the evening. And this is technically all the A4 prints that I was thinking about, you know, just getting rid of. But alas, I have hopes. Not big ones, but hopes. Well, almost done with the inventory stuff. I still need to do the whole gamification packs, which I mentioned earlier. All the original art and the surprise packs, although I am kind of tempted to redo them, but I'll sleep on that for now. Alright, it is Tuesday afternoon. I just got home from work and doing some shopping. I've been looking at the tracking of the paper the entire day. Well, not the entire day, but every once in a while, and it didn't move. It didn't move since yesterday. So I decided to delay the arrival of the package till Saturday, so I just don't sit on Kohl's the entire time and look at local stores, what they have on offer. And well, I got the normal photo paper by Canon. It is glossy. They only had glossy. I personally do prefer good matte, but I want to get started with some tests, so it was either that or definitely wait till Saturday. The other thing is, once I know which kind of paper I want to use going forward, since I did order a couple of sample packs that have different types of paper in them. And so once I know what kind of paper I want to use for the art prints and everything, I will have to go ahead and order some of that before I can get started on proper shop stuff anyway. While I'll be doing some tests on this one, I'll also finish the inventory today. Alright, first impressions. The values are pretty good. But why is it in black and white or grayscale? There's color there. Even if the camera doesn't pick it up all that well, there is color. Alright, it wasn't the printer's fault. This is set to gray. Alright, that was a quick fix, I think. Color! Alright, they are all opened, and forgot there were some mermaid prints in here still. So I will just adjust the numbers for the books of Silent Asian that also have the print in them. that's it. I think that was all of it. The original art was last. It is a long spreadsheet. Alright, I finished the inventory last night. It took me 3 days. That was a lot longer than I hoped it would take. But now everything, and I mean really everything, is counted. So going forward, that means I'm looking at opening the shop on May 2nd or May 3rd. There are a couple of things I'm still thinking about. First up, I still have a couple of these envelopes that are not printed on. I want to at least get a design ready for the surprise print packs, and then at least print one, so I can have something for product photography and everything. That's the next thing. I need to do a whole lot of product photography. Then I've got a printer paper coming in for printing art prints. I got a couple of sample packs, so there are different papers in there, and I'll just see which one matches best with my stuff, and that should arrive on Saturday. Then a lot of stuff is going to go on clearance. I've had a lot of this product sitting on my shelf for a while, and while I didn't open my shop last year because I was first busy with conventions and shows, and after that kind of derailing. So yeah, a lot of that is gonna go on clearance, and it will be marked on the website for sure, and I might talk about that a bit more until then. One more thing. I last counted the Akamification project, which is like 12 animals that are not in the Akami games as gods, giving kind of that vibe. For shows, I made it now that I only sell those in packs. I do not sell single copies anymore, mostly because I have a space issue when I'm at shows. I still have 24 of the donkeys left. So there are 24 packs I can still make. And after that, they would be incomplete. And I am not willing to have more donkeys printed. We want to get rid of stuff. So I'm thinking of any order that doesn't include a comification pack will get 1 or 2 of the singles slipped in as a freebie. And orders that do include it, they will get something else because I want to keep it reasonable. I don't know yet what they get. I might just do something like this, like using my new printer and getting them a surprise print. So that is the things I've got planned for now. For today, I wanna take all the stuff that I discarded, like the old promo material, those envelopes that I'm not gonna go and use anymore, and shred them. That's about it for what I had planned in terms of shop prep for this week. Okay, that is this vlog. Yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here. I still have another week before it goes live, but I'm gonna end this vlog here. Just whatever comes next, I'll put into the next vlog. Gotta spread it out a bit. So thanks for watching. I'll see you around and take care. Bye bye.